Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Okay, let's continue the werewolf. Okay. சத்திரமா முட்டிக்கிட்டாங்க. இது ஆச்சுல வெயிட் பண்ணல. ஸ்ட்ரீம் ஆரம்பிச்சிக்கிறோம்ல. Okay. So let's continue werewolf missions. Werewolf. இருமா ஒரு புள்ள கூண்டு வந்து வெளியில வந்துட்டு சிரிக்குது. நான் வெளியில வந்துட்டு என்னையா அடைச்சு போட்டேன் அப்படின்னு உட்கார மாட்டாங்க. மத்தியில ஏறிட்டு உட்காந்துட்டு விளாடுறாங்க. ஓகே, லெட்ஸ் கண்டினியூ. இன்னைக்கு எப்படி போகுதுன்னு பார்ப்போம். என்னடாமா நேற்றுதான் ஒண்ணு தோணுச்சு. இங்க என்ன ரெட் கலரா இருக்குன்னு நினைச்சு ஸ்பெஷல் பவர் மாதிரி இந்த மாதிரி கொடுத்தா.
Iron Wind, your struggle is over. Ifen is waiting for you.
Cahal, keep fighting. Protect the cairn for me.
First spirit. Oh! பாருங்க எத்தனை இருக்கு. நாம இதை முடிச்சுவோம். இன்னொன்னு
Leandra, be at peace. I will protect the cairn. Go to Ifen.
ஏன்னா நேத்து நம்ம ஸ்பிரிட் எப்படி கத்துறதுக்கு பண்ணிருந்தேன். ஓகே, சோ அதனால ஓகே இதையும் பண்ணி போனோம். இந்த இதுல இருந்தா மட்டும் தான் பேச முடியும். ஓகே, நார்மலா
Go to Ifen.
இந்த விஷயத்தை போயிட்டு நான் பேசுறேன்.
Cahal. It's good to see you, old friend. Take care.
ஓகே, அங்க ஒண்ணு மொத்தம்
The forest shrinks a little more each day. Series, Gaia thanks you for your sacrifice. Now go. Ifen is waiting for you.
Save the forest, Cahal. Drive out the worm.
First spirit not Gabai. You want to face no. Hey, you don't blow. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் எங்க இருக்கு என்னடாமா இப்படிதான் வந்தோம் மேலே ஏறலாம் இன்னும் ஒரு ஸ்பிரிட் இல்லை
Those bastards. Kitamona. How could they? Silver. That's what killed her.
Kitamona,
They had 3
Turn to
snipers
each
trained
one.
on her. She
the
never
cairn
had a
is
chance.
safe.
Thank you, Cahal. Take care of those who remain.
இங்க செத்தவங்களெல்லாம் நம்ம ஆக்கிரமிப்பு போறோம். அப்புறமேட்டு மிஷின் பண்ணிருக்கேன்னா ஏன்னா இது ஏதோ பேஸ் மாதிரி இருக்கா ஸோ கண்டிப்பா வரணும் ஆனால் மிஷின் பண்ணிருக்கேன்னா
Thank you, Cahal, for returning your Garu kin to my side. Their souls are now at peace. Now go, fight the worm and all who serve it.
ஓ அதுக்கு பேசணும் நைஸ் ஒரு நிமிஷம் இதை இன்புட் மாற்றி இது நம்ம இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு ஸ்பிரிட் வந்து கலெக்ட் பண்ற வேலையெல்லாம் இருக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறேன் அப்படியே கலெக்ட் பண்ணா நம்ம ஸ்கில் பாயிண்ட் வந்து இப்போ நம்ம மிஷன் சொன்னோம்
recruiting at their training center.
Then, perhaps I need to enlist.
You hear the internal motto around here?
Say, in some areas, campaign work and okay.
The cost of the fine is always less than the cost of compliance.
On பண்ணுடா TV
Bingo.
on பண்ணுங்க.
Won't see that one in their ads.
You here to enlist?
Yeah, hear you've been having some trouble lately.
You hear correctly. We were attacked a few days ago. We pushed them back, but let's just say we're a little understaffed right now.
What's in this training program of yours anyway?
That's classified. But those who survive their training become real
Yeah,
killing
but
machines. With real thick wallets, too. What do you say? You interested?
I சொன்னேன் நான் போய் சொன்னேன்.
Absolutely.
That's the spirit. Did you register on
Okay,
our website?
line up.
Nah, I prefer to do things in person.
Can't say I blame you. What's your name?
Cahal.
Fill in. Hell of a name. There you go. You're on the list. All right then. Go report to the instructor for testing. He's in the warehouse. Oh, and one last thing. Looking at you, it's pretty obvious you've done some time. Try not to mention that. The instructor hates ex-cons. This way. Control, I've got a candidate for you.
Welcome. If you're looking to sign up, you have to talk to the instructor. Head over to that building in the courtyard.
கால் எப்படி எடுத்து போடுறா என்னங்க
I'm here to be recruited.
You? How'd you make it through the physical without breaking a hip? All right, Gramps. Let me just find you on the list here.
The name's Mitchell.
No Mitchell on my list. I'm warning you now. We don't take kindly to recruits who fuck around. So, what's your story?
I'm looking for a paycheck.
Oh, are you? Well, I don't give a fuck. We're looking for seasoned mercenaries here, not assholes begging for handouts. Now let's get down to business. You ready for the interview?
I'm ready.
Let's start with a technical question then. Our assault troops are equipped with a new type of pump-action rifle. What kind of sight is it equipped with?
A laser sight.
Wrong. They have a holographic sight. But I understand why you'd get that wrong, Grandpa. Back in your day, they probably still had bayonets. Let's talk Endron now. The company has an internal motto for those in the know. Can you tell me what it is?
cost of the fine is always less than the cost of compliance.
That's the one. Sounds like you're gonna fit right in. Some guys roll on in complaining about the company not having a moral code. Screw them. Okay, enough of this paper-pushing bullshit. I know a combat vet when I see one. Welcome to Endron's training program. Head over to the waiting room. Someone will come get you new recruits in a few minutes.
Understood.
முட்டுனால முட்னியா சரிடா ஐயோ எங்கடா முட்னீங்க சொல்றத கேட்கவே மாட்டேங்குது just a minute okay that's எங்க போறோம் மாற்றிருக்காங்க அவங்க என்ன சொன்னாங்க சரி அவங்க போவா Cross the training center of issue. When you villain the order, I put the number on.
Caught one of Endron's new ads on TV last night. They've even got a brand new slogan: greener action serving the biosphere.
Damn. There's nothing they won't breathe on.
Tell me about it.
The last batch of recruits should be finishing their training soon.
Just in time for Major Grainer to launch an attack.
Finally. I wasn't doing all that training just for my health.
So you managed to get through
Okay,
their tests like that. Well done. But they want to make you wait. We don't have time for that. You should see a command post overlooking the waiting room. You'll have a computer inside and a service door leading into the mine. That computer will allow you to open the service door and cut communications with the lower floor. People there won't know what's going on in the training center.
கீழ இறக்குறியாமா பாத்துடா விளையாடுங்க Okay, 2 points. That's it. Safe அந்த டனலுக்குள்ள போற மாதிரி இருக்குல்ல அது அப்ப வந்து நமக்கு அவனே கீழே எல்லாத்தையும் வரிசையா ஒண்ணா பேசாம பண்ணிடலாம். இதா இல்லையா? இது பண்ணலாமா? ஓ, இந்த போல்ட் தான் சந்தோஷப்பட்டேன்.
Never drop your guard. அந்த ஸ்கில் இது பண்ணும்போது பார்த்தேன் சேர வச்சுட்டாங்க.
Dispatch, we got trouble.
உள்ள போ. பட் ஆனா எதுவும் ஆள ஒரு இப்போதைக்கு இல்ல, எவ்வளவு நேரத்துக்குன்னு தெரியல.
I'm in the mine. The propane tank's at the center of the site. There should be a service door that leads there.
Cross your fingers, we're gonna be part of the team for the next attack.
One less fucker.
இதெல்லாம் புடிங்க விட்டா ரீஇன்ஃபோர்ஸ்மென்ட். Ignore point one. Take down one. Main online mission exit door. ஏகப்பட்ட பாயிண்ட்ஸ்.
Let's make a rug out of that thing.
பார்க்கறதா இல்ல கேமராஸ் ஆஃப் பண்ணிக்கோ.
Into a hardened killer. Once your training is over, you'll be up best equipment the money can buy. Before you begin, you'll be given a checkup by our medical staff. During this comprehensive checkup, heighten your reflexes, increase your pain tolerance, and make you stronger than ever. For now, I'll ask you to wait here. An officer will call you in when you're ready. Take the time to watch one of our training sessions. See the window behind you.
I see the tank.
You're going to have to cut through the medical sector to get there.
Option camera option பாத்து ஆஃப் பண்ணு.
They're injecting something into their recruits.
We're aware. Endron's soldiers reek of the worm. We've been trying for weeks to figure out just what's in that serum.
எதுக்குல வேணும்னு வந்திருக்குடா? ஒண்ணுதாம்மா. Once. Ba! Set. Set it back. Oh, what did?
How long will it be before our latest batch of recruits is trained?
2 months for most of them. Less for the ones who react well to the serum.
Excellent. I'll communicate that to Major Grainer when she returns.
What?
We've got company here!
Looks like we're finally getting some action.
Going loud!
மாட்டிட்டோங்க இது பண்றதுல லைக் தான் இருந்தா கொல்லாமே நம்ம உங்க
So the injections have something to do with the worm.
We think so, but we can't prove it yet. That's one of the things Ava and Adana are
experiment தான்
investigating.
பண்றாங்க. நீ என்னடா சொல்ற? ஐயோ பழத்தப்படி யஷோ பேசாம உட்கார்ந்தாமா கீழே விழுந்துருப்பல நல்லா விழுந்துச்சேன் அப்படி போடு ஏன் இப்படி பண்ற ஏய் நீ கீழே விழுந்த பரவாயில்லையா இருடியா அதெல்லாம் பிடிக்க மாட்டேன் விழுந்துட்டாரு Sure. Ishima?
There's silver here. Lots of it. The smell's overwhelming.
You must be in their armory. The propane tank's downstairs from you.
security of this installation has been compromised. This site is under lockdown. Effective immediately.
Okay, human மாறிட்டானா?
I hate exos.
சண்டையிலேயும் நமக்கு ஒரு பாயிண்ட்ஸ் இதை பண்ணிடுவோம். எல்லாரும் ஒன்று பண்ணியிருக்கு. நெக்ஸ்ட் இது கீழே பண்ணலாம்.
I made it to the propane tank, but there's a soldier guarding it. He's more monster than man, though. Just muscles stacked on muscles.
One of their elite soldiers. One way or another, you're gonna have to deal with him.
என்னம்மா? என்னம்மா?
Security's detected an intruder, but he's not going anywhere. We got the site locked down. Stay on your guard. Put a bullet in him.
You should don't disarm good baby. காலத்தி வைங்கடா. என்னப்பா? என்னடா வேணும்? என்ன? நான் வெளியில வர அவன் திரும்ப போனா திரும்ப வெளியே வரும். நான் வெளியே வந்தாதான் Eşi otlar yaşıyor. Ne? Bak be sanma. வலிக்குது ஐயோ. ஓகே கரெக்டான பொசிஷன் கண்டா குரூப் லைட் நம்ம வச்சிருக்கோம். அங்கதான் போகணும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஏன்னா அந்த இடத்துக்கு போக ஷீல்டு வச்சு நிற்கிறாங்க. ஷீல்டு ஏதோ வலிருக்காங்க. Hello? Hello?
Spread out. Search the area. Keep your eyes open. Ow!
I've got eyes on an intruder.
set the explosives. There we go. The explosives are in place.
Time for you to get out of there.
Hey, no more down of that. Kீழே விழுக போறே ஷோ.
Snipers, take your posts. The rest of you clear this room. Leave no stone unturned. The intruder's still in the center.
Gerek yok boylarına.
This is about those big bastards.
What?
We've gotten it!
Spread out. Search the area.
Should have picked another job.
And trespasser sighted.
Look alive, We've been breached! Safety off, man.
Udala ansa. It's fancy. Let's see what. Camera off.
This is about those big bastards.
வலிக்குதுல்ல ஏய் அந்த செடி மேல போட்டோம் என்னடா இங்க ஒரு செடி உட்கார்ந்துட்டு ஸ்போர்ட் இருக்கும் ஏஷு வலிக்குது ஏஷு இந்த போட்டோ நான் மாத்தி விட்டுட்டேன் நிறைய இடத்துல கமெண்ட் பண்ணோமே கலெக்ட் பண்ணாம விட்டுருவோம் வெட்டி மாதிரி இருக்கிற இதுக்கப்புறம் டூ பாயிண்ட்ஸ் அந்த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இதுக்கு மட்டும் பாயிண்ட் தான்
We have a security breach.
Should have picked another job.
We got.
Huh?
Open. Whoa. Oh, you.
அப்பா போன சண்டையில மொத்தம் முக்கியறாங்க அதனால
Dispatch, we got trouble.
பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தேங்க அந்த ஒரு பேசி ஒரு ஆள் அவனி போட்டுமா நீட்டா முடிஞ்சிருந்தது சண்டைக்கு அவனுக்கு
This is about those big bastards.
Intruder, son! What? Sound the alarm!
I'll put a bullet in your fucking corpse.
Reinforcements right now!
Oh, heal X button நான் ஐயோ பட்டன் தப்பா அமுக்கிட்டேங்க. என்னங்க சரி. ஓகே, வேற வழியில ரொம்ப பொறுமையா அவன் எப்படி அலர்ட்டானா எனக்கு தெரியல. அவன் அங்கதான் இருப்பான்னு கொடுத்தோம். பாருங்க.
Snipers, take your posts. The rest of you clear this room. Leave no stone unturned. The intruder's still in the center. Find him.
இந்த இடத்துல எவ்வளோ
This is about those big bastards.
ஹீலிங் அவ்வளோ கஷ்டம்லாம் இல்லை. ஓகே ஸோ பட்டன் சில கேம்ல வந்து என்னென்ன ஆப்ஷன் காட்டிக்கிட்டே இருக்கும். இந்த கேம் நம்மளாம் ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்கணும். இப்பதான் வந்து L2X அமுக்குனாதான் இப்பதான் அந்த ஹீலிங் பட்டன் எனக்கு விளையாடும்போது அழகா அந்த ஒழுக்கம் சுரத்துனால போச்சு. இப்ப பார்த்தா எப்ப பார்த்தாலும் அழகாடுறேன். ஆப்ஷன் இருக்கான்னு பாருங்க. என்ன யஷ் பண்ற? வாய் போடுறாரு நீ. என்ன பண்ற? நோ இஷ்யூ. இது வச்சு சாப்பிடுற பொருள் இல்ல. ஏன் இப்படி பண்றீங்க? அது கீழே பாருங்க.
This is about those big bastards. No. Don't mind. Shoot, baby. No, baby, I'll cut them off. Out of the Russia. Russia. Yeah, I love her now.
ஓகேங்க ஜஸ்ட் எஸ்கேப்.
When the ventilation system isn't running, those ducts will lead you straight outside.
இத்தனை விஷயம் இருக்கக்கூடாதுமா.
Search the warehouse. If you find the intruder, don't try to play hero. Give the alert immediately.
என்னடா அவன் அப்படி போறான்.
Whoa! I need.
அவன் எங்கிட்ட போலான்னு பார்ப்போம். போறத பார்த்தீங்க. அந்த சைடு தாங்க.
What's the latest on the program?
The flamethrower exos have just cleared testing. Just got the green light for their deployment.
Good. Keep it up.
என்னமா ஏன் பண்ண மாட்டேன்
Hello? What?
கேமராக்கு அப்படி இந்த ரூம்ல ஒண்ணும் இல்ல
I'm almost at the control room.
Steel yourself. Cutting the ventilation won't go unnoticed.
மோஸ்ட்லி வந்து சண்டை போடாம ஹிஸ்டரி பண்ணலாம் நான் மெக்கு வந்து ஸ்கில் பாயிண்ட் சேரட்டும் ரெண்டு வேணும் என்னடா அது உள்ள போகாதுடா
ventilation system's down.
Your path is
Actually,
clear.
நம்ம இப்படி கூட எஸ்கேப் ஆயிருக்கலாமா என்னன்னு தெரியல. Okay, I have 2 plots. Two additional world இருக்குமா? Increase range ஆனா ரொம்ப கஷ்டமா இருக்கு. ஏதோ எய்ம் அசிஸ்ட் இருக்கிற மாதிரி டைரக்டா போய் கேமரா பக்கத்துல இருந்தா கேமரா
Good news. Ava's just arrived back at the cairn and brought your daughter with her.
Hidana.
Okay. Sir, the mission is over. Come on, eyes.
I imagine you'd like to see your daughter before anything else. She'll be in Ava's quarters, I'm sure.
நம்ம சும்மா போலாமா என்ன Stop.
When I think of what they did to Leandra, I just hope we can help smooth her passage into the world beyond.
Thank you for taking the time to honor the memory of Kitamona. She was an old friend.
She spoke of you often. I just wish she could have had the chance to see you again.
Thank you for taking the time to honor the memory of Kitamona. She was an old friend.
She spoke of you often. I just wish she could have had the chance to see you again.
I just can't get my head around the fact that we just buried Ironwing.
Me neither.
There's still a long way to go. But life's picking up again in the cairn. Ludmilla, I hope you can see this, wherever you are.
Magadon claims they opened a new lab to develop natural supplements. It's obviously a front. They've got the power.
Every step the forest loses is one the worm gains.
If we don't expose them, a whole lot of unsuspecting people are going to get poisoned. The new lab of theirs is still under construction, and their security's full of holes. It's the perfect time to stage an attack.
We split into 3 teams. You two take the north entrance. Me, Joe, and Ryan will take the south. Alex, Danny, Quinn, you 3 create a diversion at the east entrance.
Everyone stay in contact. If we hear even a whisper of trouble, we're out of there. Ready to act as soon as I hear from our mole.
Nobody here. But our computer's on.
Cahal! You know I hate it when people mess with my stuff.
That's an impressive amount of equipment.
It's the bare minimum for leading a handful of activists against a megacorp like Endrin.
Haven't changed much, have you? Aside from a couple of new lines on your face.
Thanks, asshole. You know, I always knew you'd come back. It was just a matter of when.
This isn't quite the reunion I had in mind.
But it's a happy one. I heard about your handiwork at the mine.
Adana.
Cahal?
You must have a lot to talk about. I'll go check on the solar panels. Catch you later.
Adana, how are you doing? You've grown.
It's not worth trying to rebuild that bridge now, Cahal. Not after abandoning me for 5 years.
I'm sorry, Adana.
Where do you think an apology is going to get you? You know, it was hard enough to get over Mom's death, but dealing with the fact that you chose to leave me behind when I needed you most, that left a scar. You were so focused on doing what you thought was right, that you never thought about what it might do to me.
Maybe you're right. I didn't think about how it might. I spent those 5 years finding my way back to the man I was. Even if you were with me, wouldn't have been me. And you'd have been just as alone. I was in no state to look after you. I couldn't have been the father you needed. I wasn't.
Stop, Cahal. I'm really not in the mood to hear you rewrite our family history. Endrin just carved a bloody wound into my cairn. They killed my friends. Right now, all I care about is tearing Endrin apart.
Rodko told me you and Ava were undercover at Endrin during the attack.
That's right. I managed to infiltrate the fracking site. They just upped my security clearance, too. I've got access to their protected data. This is the best chance we've ever had at taking Endrin down. We sink them from the inside.
Endrin's built a fracking site.
It was a rush job. They'd set it up and posted guards before we had any time to react. It's a danger to nature and the spirits alike. Those sites are one of the greatest threats Gaia faces today. It hurts my heart to work there. I also know that I'm the best chance we've got of putting a stop to it. Soon.
You really do take after your mother. Took me back at first.
I miss her too, Cahal. I think about her every day.
She would have been proud of you.
If you say so.
I'm proud of you too.
That's nice of you to say and all, but I know you didn't want me to follow her path. That you wanted me to be a warrior like you and Rodko.
I don't know about that. But Garu's life has its share of problems too. I can't blame you for following your mother's example. She really was exceptional.
She sacrificed herself for Gaia. And she didn't abandon me, so you know.
How was it with Rodko and Ava?
Honestly, it was hard at first. Rodko was... He was really mad at himself. Over you going away, over Mom's death. He obsessed over my first change. Trained me for months and months. But as we trained, I started thinking, I don't want to go through my first change.
Are you scared?
Fuck no. I just don't want to be a Garu. You're all too unstable. Mom wasn't a Garu. and she was one of the best fighters the Cairn had ever seen.
Next
I think that's why I drifted toward Ava and her way of doing things. Fortunately, Rodko mellowed out after a while.
I was able to talk with him earlier. Seems like he's gotten more open-minded in these past few years.
It took him some time to come around, but he finally realized that Ava's methods serve Gaia just as well as his do. Now he's got no problem with the idea of working with humans, or my choice to follow in Mom's footsteps.
Next back on. Oh.
Anyway, Ava and I will keep working at Endron's fracking site. We're gonna take those assholes down from the inside.
Yeah.
Sink Endron from the inside. And how do you plan on doing that?
A while back, Ava, Rodko, and I discovered that Endron's injecting its new recruits with a special serum that makes them more... everything.
Yeah, I saw it myself when I was in their training center. The injection transforms people. Makes them stink of the world.
There's more to it than that. When I first joined Endron's ranks, I was trying to figure out what was going on with their biofuel project. But while I was analyzing the formula for the biofuel, I noticed an encrypted molecule within it. No employees have access to its composition. That same molecule is in the substance they're injecting their troops with, as well as another project, the Earthblood Protocol.
The Earthblood Protocol. Any idea what that's about?
Not yet. But that can wait until after we figure out what this mystery molecule actually is. Once we figure out what that mystery molecule really is, we'll know what they're pumping their soldiers with, and their plans for this biofuel. Then we'll leak that info to everyone who'll listen. Watch the biofuel's launch, and hopefully, put the final nail in Endron's coffin. Thing is, right now, the encryption they're using on their data is impossible to break. That's why we came back. We wanted to tell Rodko how we were stuck and figure out what to do from here.
Yeah, I read Ava's letter to Rodko. How can I help?
If you want to help, go meet with Ava. She and Rodko will be figuring out our next steps.
Alright, I'll go check in with her and then have a talk with Rodko. Any idea where I'll find her?
By our solar panels. If you've got any other questions, you'll find me with the rest of the pack. They need me.
Old notes from Ava, before she created Lambda Mankind. My Irish brethren, but that was a lifetime ago.
How you doing, big guy? Figured I'd get out of the way, let you catch up with 80. Though, from the look on your face, it doesn't look like it went well.
She's still angry at me for leaving.
Can you blame her? Shit, being a teenager's bad enough, but Ludmilla's death, your exile, it was all hard on her. But you did what you had to. You had to get away from us to get yourself back on track.
That's what I tried to tell her.
I've been telling her that for years. Never eased her pain, though. But you're back now. It'll pass. Just give it time.
Adana told me about your mission to infiltrate the fracking site.
Yeah, about that. We're currently at a roadblock. Endron's data encryption is uncrackable.
So she said.
Our only way to get our hands on that data is to take it directly from the server in their lab. But surveillance is tight. Even Adana couldn't get near without being there. And I don't think I could create a big enough distraction to draw their security's eyes on me.
Lambda Mankind's really made something of itself, hasn't it?
Hello, Smith bro, welcome.
Took us a while, but we've
நல்லா
got a solid
தான்
group.
இருக்கு.
And our name's out there. The bigger we get, the more we
என்ன
can do.
கொஞ்சம்
Still need
கவனம்
to
சில
get public
நேரத்துல வந்து
opinion on
நம்ம
our
தான்
side,
வந்து
of course.
ஆப்ஷன் செலக்ட் பண்ற
That's
மாதிரி
not
இருக்கு.
going
அது
to be
மட்டும் கொஞ்சம்
easy given the way
கவனிக்கணும்.
Indran and its puppet media
ஆனா நான்
portray us.
கவனிக்கணும்.
But the longer we fight, the better we can
Free அந்த
reclaim our
கவனிப்பே,
narrative.
okay.
The people will come to
This-
realize
நான்
we're
போச்சு,
fighting
எதையாச்சும்
for
pick
them
பண்ணுங்க.
in due time.
சண்டெல்லாம் நல்லா இருக்கு.
How did you manage to convince Rodko to house Lamb to Mankind at Tarker's
எப்படி
Mill?
போச்சு ப்ரோ சண்டே?
Back when you were here, he wouldn't give the idea that time would take.
werewolf,
But
bro,
when he named me
werewolf,
lieutenant, I told him I'd agree on one condition.
So
That
இவன்
you'd
wife
accept your Lamb to Mankind.
இவன் wife வந்து
Yep.
ஸ்டார்டிங்ல வந்து இவன் wife
Once
வந்து
he lived around
கொன்னுட்டாங்க.
them for a
So
while, he
அதனால அவன்
finally saw
போச்சுட்டு
that their
எங்கேயோ போயிட்டான்.
determination to save the planet was every bit as
போயிட்டு
real
இப்பதான்
as
திரும்ப
his.
வந்துடுறான்.
And
திரும்ப
today,
வந்து
they're fully integrated into the cairn.
ஏதோ ஃபெசிலிட்டி அழிக்க ட்ரை
Rodko's a
பண்றாங்க.
big
இந்த
reason
வேர்
Lamb to
இவங்க
Mankind's
எல்லாரும்
accomplished what it has
இருக்கிறவங்க
today.
எல்லாம் werewolf தான். ஓகே அவங்கள அழிக்கிறதுக்காக ஒரு மெட் மாதிரி ரெடி பண்றாங்க. சோ அது இது வரைக்கும் அவ்வளவுதான் எனக்கு தெரியும். ஓகே நீங்க போதான் எனக்கு தெரியும்.
How did Adonis' training go while I was away?
Rodko tried to make a Garu out of her, but all his training didn't exactly bear fruit. I know she doesn't like talking about it, but she says she doesn't feel the gift.
என்னம்மா?
Do you think she's right?
I think only time will tell. But all of Rodko's obsessive Garu training only pushed her closer to me.
werewolf combat.
She took an interest in my
werewolf
work,
combat இருக்கும்.
wanted to know all about my approach to
combat
infiltration,
இருக்கும். crossbow
thoughts on
இருக்கு.
humans.
crossbow
She was
வந்து
a vast
silent
learner.
kill.
Call it ego, but I used to think she was trying to be like me. Then I
stealth kill.
realized she already had
mostly
a role
வந்து
model.
நிறைய இடத்துல நாம
Her mother.
stealth தான் பண்றோம்.
Adana realized that I could teach
Detect
her a lot of the
ஆனா
same stuff her mother
game
could.
over. Okay,
So she
திரும்ப
stuck
check
to me
point
like
வந்து
glue.
நம்ம
And then she
நிறைய
shifted up a gear, studied at Cal Tech and Columbia University, and she did it all on her own.
werewolf
You
வந்து
should be
hand
proud of her.
combat தான்.
Always have been.
werewolf மாறி மாறி சண்டை போடும்.
So, how do you like being Rodko's lieutenant?
Things were a little bumpy in the beginning. Rodko didn't like my way of doing things.
சண்டை நல்லா இருக்கும் bro.
Certainly
கண்ணை
so.
மூடிட்டு எல்லா பட்டனையும்
Deep down though, I don't think he would have gone easy on
stealth
anyone.
மட்டும் பார்த்து
Nobody could replace you in his eyes.
நான் ஒரு சண்டையில தான் ரொம்ப நேரம் உட்கார்ந்துட்டு இருந்தேன். அப்புறம் முடிச்சு வந்தேன். பட்டன்லாம் மறந்து போச்சு. அது ஹீலிங் பட்டன் இப்பதான் ஓவர் பட்டனா அவங்க கண்டுபிடிச்சிருக்கு. இதாங்க I don't think
Sorry you had to go through all that.
It's not your fault, Cahal. I know you needed your time away. I'm not going to blame you for that. Besides, filling Rodko's cairn with humans was never going to be an easy process. Rodko just had to get over it, to learn to stop yearning for the past. It was a slow process, but he's finally managed to turn the page. That said, your return has done him a lot of good.
ரொம்ப டயலாக்
All of
வரும்
us,
போல
really.
இது.
There's a lot of change we can effect with your
பேசி bro
healing,
நம்ம இங்க
Cahal.
பேசிட்டு
Keep that in mind.
சோ மிஷன் பண்ற அதாவது இவங்கள அழிக்க அந்த அந்த டீமுக்கு நம்ம போகும்போது ஃபுல்லா சண்டை ஸ்டெல்த் அந்த மாதிரி தான்.
Adana taking action, the attack on the cairn.
ஆப்ஷன் மாத்தி மாத்தி
It's hard for me to
அப்படியே
ignore the parallels with the day Luke Miller died.
I suppose the infiltration strategy doesn't exactly help things, huh?
இது எங்க பொறுக்கிட்டு இருக்கீங்க எங்கடி குடிச்சிட்டீங்க?
Yeah. I'm terrified that we might somehow see a repeat of 5 years ago.
Don't worry, Cahal.
மிஷன் பண்ணும்போது
Even
டயலாக்
if the
வராது
broad
bro.
strokes are similar, the details are completely
நீங்க
different.
இது பேசிட்டு
We
தான் நம்ம
lost
மிஷனுக்கே
Ludmilla
போக
because we
முடியும்.
didn't know that Indran was working with the Black Spiral Dancer. Piece of shit must have realized Ludmilla was one of us. Nothing else could have. There's no way in hell that's happening again. We've checked Indran's security on all their sites around Tarker's Mill. There are no Black Spiral Dancers, not one. Adana's got this. She'll be safe. The fracking site's too well protected. It's too much for 2 people.
What's Rodko think about you two going undercover like this?
As you might imagine, he was a little resistant at first. But once he understood what we wanted to do, he gave us the green light.
Sounds like you've got something in mind.
If we want to draw security's attention, we have to hit them hard. Blowing up the refinery should do the trick. But that's not happening until we can get into the fracking site. That's step one. The site is protected by an electric fence and a myriad of cameras, all of which are powered by the dam Endron acquired when it bought the site. Now, if someone could get into the dam and connect me to their network, I could access their system discreetly.
Allowing you to cut the power to their defenses without their notice.
Exactly. We can worry about the fracking site after that.
Okay. I'll go talk to Rodko to see how he wants to make up the teams.
Thanks, Cahal. It's good to have you back. But if you don't mind, I'd like to take a few moments for myself. Lost some friends during the attack.
Don't worry. Take all the time you need.
This attack? Fuck. It's like a nightmare.
Believe me, Ava. All of these deaths will be avenged.
What you did to the training center's a hell of a start. Hey, you need to talk?
Rodko did everything he could to stop the assault. But there were too many Endron troops. And they were all
How'd you get involved, though?
I was stealing explosives from a weapons manufacturer when I heard the cairn was going to be attacked. I came as fast as I could, but it was too late.
Hell, I'm just glad you came back at all. I don't want to think about what might have happened if you hadn't. You wanted to check?
I'll catch you later.
So, any news on the group that was supposed to launch the attack on the
It
servers?
was normal. இன்னொரு wolf model நம்ம மாறு. ஃபைட்ல வந்து அதுதான் மாறு. ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்காவே அது மாறு. சில நேரம் வந்து ஆப்ஷன். சரிதான்.
As you know, Magadon claims they opened a new lab
How are things on the
natural supplements.
We're holding
It's
up,
obviously a front.
but I'm afraid our problems are far from solved.
One less problem, now that you're back.
It's
been too long,
brother. A whole lot of unsuspecting people are going to get poisoned. The new lab of theirs is still under construction, and their security's full of holes.
So, were you able to talk with your daughter?
As you might imagine, there's still a lot of tension.
Okay, sure, bro.
Between the attack on the cairn and your sudden return, she's going through a lot right now. Give her time.
Ava said the same thing. I hope you're both right.
Gameplay
Speaking of
okay,
Ava and Adana,
offline upload
they told me about their plan to get their hands on the encrypted data inside the fracking site's laboratory.
To bring Endron down from the inside, yes. I think they've got the right
இதை
idea.
ஹஸ்பண்ட் விளையாடுங்க
If we manage to chase Endron
கடைசி
from
வரைக்கும்
this
விளையாடல
region,
சரி நம்ம
they'll just
விளையாடலாம்.
continue their dirty work elsewhere. It's time for a
சில நேரம்
decisive
அவங்கள வச்சு டெஸ்ட் பண்ணலாம்
So we follow Ava and Adana's plan. We'll attack the dam to bring down the defenses of the fracking site. I want you to lead the incursion. You coordinate with Ava and Adana over comms, and allow them access to the dam's network.
Ava gave me the rundown. But if I set off a single alarm,
நீங்க
it'll get
டின்னர்
very
முடிச்சாச்சா
dangerous
ப்ரோ
very quickly.
லேட் ஆகுமா
I know. One sign something's amiss, and Tank Girl will be at the dam before you know it. So while you're sneaking through the inside of the dam, I'll be creating a diversion on the outside. That should keep her attention off you. And even if someone does raise the alarm at the dam, Tank Girl will have no idea why you're really there.
Good. You can count on me.
Excellent. We'll have Declan meet you near the dam. He's got the relays you'll place to get Ava and Adana access to Endron's network. What is it, Cahal? I thought you were ready for the dam.
Let's just go through the plan once more.
So while you're sneaking through the inside of the dam, I'll be creating a diversion on the outside. That should keep her attention off you. And even if someone does raise the alarm at the dam, Tank Girl will have no idea why you're really there.
Okay.
Good. You can count on me. I read the message you left on Ludmilla's grave. I didn't know that you...
I never should have given the green light for that mission. Never.
So, nagdala mo
For the rest of my life.
Game
If I hadn't made that decision, my sister would still be alive. And you never would have left.
Wasn't your fault, Rodko. How could you have known that Endron had set a trap for us?
I'm the leader of this pack. It was my job to know.
You can't punish yourself like this. Even Yfen didn't see it coming.
Yfen is not our pack leader. I was the one who made the choice, not him. And I've got to live with that.
Never thought I'd have a chance to say this after I left, but I'm glad to be back among the pack.
Me too, Cahal. I'm glad to have you. Especially right now. I'll respect your choice to leave once this storm passes, but you know as well as I do that your place is here. You're my right-hand Cahal. After what you did at the mine, I'd say you still are.
That's Ava's place now.
I know. And she's a fine fit for the role. But you and I, we have a different bond.
Whether I go or stay, Rodko, that bond will always remain.
I truly hope so, Cahal.
I had a chance to talk to Yfen for a while. It's hard to believe the state the spirits are in.
What do you mean by that? Are you here to tell me I let them down?
No, that's not it at all. I just want to know what happened.
Yfen will tell you that I turned away from the spirits to focus on the pack, on Adana. It's true in part. I needed to keep the pack unified, but I never abandoned the spirits. I did everything I could for them, but I never had the sort of connection with them that Rafik had.
And the worm?
His influence is spreading here. It's spreading everywhere. We're all fighting against it as best we can. But as long as Endron stays here, the worm will remain strong. It will try to corrupt our minds, to weaken Yfen and the spirits.
I'll get back. My issue, I am back. Wait. Go ahead. Come on. Okay, let me base here.
I'm ready, Rodko. Let's do this.
Yfen's strength will not last forever. He needs your help.
Sure? Wait, phone No? Issue key lang na tanong. Pwede ka mandaan yung mga na ba?
Did
Did you hear about those activists hiding out in the woods? Intron attacked their camp yesterday.
Activists, my ass. They're goddamn terrorists. I'm glad Endron's putting them in their place.
இதெல்லாம் கலெக்ட் பண்ண கொஞ்சம் டக்குன்னு பாயிண்ட்ஸ் வேணுமா? மெஷோ கீழே விழுக போறடி, நான் எத்தனை தடவை சொல்லிக்கிட்டு மெஷோ கீழே விழுந்தனா அடிச்சு மேல.
Hey, Cahal, right?
You must be Declan. You with Lamb to Mankind?
That's right. Ava's told me all about you.
இன்னும்
It's an
டாபிக்
honor,
இருக்கான்னு
really.
தெரியல.
I don't know about that.
பேசாம சேவ்
I hear you've got the relays I need to install at the dam.
முடிச்சிடலாம்.
Yeah, I got them right here. You need anything else?
What do you know about the dam?
After you took down their training center, they doubled down on security at all the other sites in the region. Even if Rodko draws their attention, they're still going to have a lot of
Hands up.
resistance. They've even brought in some of their elite guards from Nevada. And these guys are huge. I don't even know if you could call them human anymore.
We've met, but I had no idea they were from Nevada.
Well, the training center you took out wasn't the only cart Endron had in its hand.
That figures. How'd you meet Ava, anyway?
By investigating her, really. I used to be a cop, tasked with putting her and Lamb to Mankind away. And I tried, but Ava runs a clean operation. That didn't make the bosses happy, though. They told me to falsify evidence to bring him down. That's when I realized they were in Endron's pocket. I tried calling him out, but the whole precinct came down on me like a ton of bricks. I had no choice but to run. And I ran to Ava. I pledged my life to fighting Endron.
You and the other humans. You know who it is you're working with, right? This isn't just ideology for us.
Yeah, I know. I know what you are. Ava told us everything. Trust me, Cahal. We're all on the same side here. We're fighting for the survival of the planet, whatever the cost.
I should be good.
Before you go, I've got a favor to ask. We've identified a key player working at the dam. We think she's got important information on whatever Endron's up to in Nevada. Her name's Victoria Vokes. We need you to question her. Get whatever info out of her you can.
Keeping the cairn safe is my top priority here, but I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. Good luck, Cahal.
Successful. Okay, next வந்து Oh yeah. Okay, so live or end பண்ணாச்சு. Okay, so thanks for joining us next video. Take care, bye bye and good night.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no, I'm